Hello everyone, I'm Eric and welcome to the video. Glad to have you here and thanks for watching. Now today we're gonna have some real talk. And I did some math and we've been wasting a lot of money. When I did the math, it came out to be somewhere between like a boatload and a metric ton of money being wasted. We're gonna cover 10 things that we waste money on every single day. So let's get started. The first one that we waste money on, sales. Sales, the marketing has been dialed in on sales. We waste so much money. Of course, we sit there and we tell ourselves, oh, you know, that thing's 70% off, but you didn't need it. You didn't even really want it. You just saw it was 70% off, so you thought, well, I only paid 30% for it, but you didn't even need it, so you actually paid 30% more than what you would have normally spent anyways. Now look, there is a bit of an exception here, and that is if you need something. For example, I need something. Today I am going shopping for something, but what did I do? I went online, I scoured the internet, I searched for it, I found where it is the cheapest, where it is on sale, and I'm going to purchase it at a reduced price. It's actually a model that's a couple of years old because that way I can save a little bit of extra money. So sales can work for you, but they can also work against you if you let them kind of consume you. So please, sales, don't fall for them. Don't spend money on sales and crap you don't need. The second one is essentially right along those same lines, and that is retail therapy. I know it feels good sometimes to get that 27th pair of jeans, to get those 13th or 14th pair of shoes, or whatever you think you need to make yourself happy, but it's fleeting. It only lasts for a quick moment. And then guess what? They're in your closet, they're stuffed away somewhere, and you're not even looking at them, you're not even using them, nor did you even need them. If you're trying to save money and you're trying to reach certain financial goals, you have to resist retail therapy. Find something else that makes you happy, whether it's getting outside and going for a walk for half an hour every day, even if it's just looking at the stuff online. Turn off the credit cards, turn off anything that's an easy payment option for all those things. Don't do it. I beg you, please. Stay away from retail therapy. It can be brutal to your financial goals. All right, this next one, don't jump through the screen and kill me. Coffee. Look, hold on, wait a minute, pause, take a second. I'm not saying you can't have your coffee. I'm just saying be smart about your coffee. When you go to, any of the big retailers that sell you coffee, you're maybe getting coffee, you're maybe spending money on, other things there, but it's also the fact that that cup of coffee can range anywhere from $5 to $7, $8, depending on the size you get and how many pumps of this you get and how much of this you get and whatever. You can literally take and make that same coffee at home. All it takes is an investment in a Keurig machine or an espresso machine. You buy the pods, which are just, a few cents, and you make it yourself. You have your, whatever milk you like to drink, whether it's regular milk or almond milk or whatever, for whatever other reason you have it in your house. You can get that $7 or $8 cup of coffee down to just a couple of bucks. It doesn't seem like a lot, but if you drink a cup or two a day, it can add up. And next thing you know, you're saving $5, $6 a day. Well, there's, $150 a month, and there's, $1,800 a year. It adds up really quick. It's almost like a death by 1,000 cuts, right? It doesn't seem like it's that much, but it's just these little teeny tiny cuts. One of them won't kill you, but if you get 1,000 of them, it's gonna be pretty bad. So coffee, try and curb the way you consume your coffee or the way that you pay for your coffee. Trust me, you can save a ton of money here. Now, the other thing that I would like you to do is please hit that like button. Really does help out with the Google algorithm. Thank you very much. The next one is kind of along those same lines, and it's going to be smoking or partying too much. Look, everybody likes to have a good time and stuff like that, but smoking, for one, can be so expensive. Depending on what state you're in, it's like $5 to $8 a pack. You're smoking a pack a day or 2 packs a day. It adds up so quick, so much money. And this is not something that, look, you go out and you have a drink at, with some friends or whatever. yeah, you can blow 30 or 40 bucks in an evening easily, if not even more. Trust me, if not even more. I've been there, I've done it. But that little bit, that $5, $7, $8, once again, it's like that coffee. You're taking and you're just draining your bank account on those packs a day, and all it is you're just burning something. Figure it out. I know it's tough because it's an addictive substance, but figure it out. Figure out your way to quit, especially if you have financial goals. It's one way to really help you reach them. Drinking and partying and all that stuff, look, you can go out, you still have a good time, but do you really need to drink 20 drinks a night when you go out and drink? Or do you really need to, throw down 100, 150 bucks? Is it really worth it? Is it worth the hangover the next day? Is it worth all that stuff? Sure, you have a great time, but couldn't you do the same thing if you just dialed it back a little bit, or maybe did it a little bit less, or, kind of think about, like, do I really need to do this to have fun? There's a lot of money being wasted, and it's just, through the body and right out down the drain. So think about these things. They're little things. Once again, death by 1,000 cuts. Be very, very careful of how these things affect you and your financial goals. All right, so this next one, we're going to cover like a couple of different ones here. But first, entertainment memberships you don't need. How much TV can you watch? How much entertainment can you consume? Look, right now, a lot of us are stuck at home, so probably quite a bit. But look, do you really need your cable subscription, Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, Apple TV, and the list goes on and on and on and on and on? I understand that there's content on all of them that we all want to consume, but do you need to have those subscriptions every single month, all month? Probably not. You could easily take and say, okay, this month, let's make a list of all the things that we're going to watch on Netflix and cancel everything else. And then next month, here's all the things that we're going to watch on Starz or HBO Go and cancel everything else. And then next month, here's all the things we're going to watch on Hulu and cancel everything else. So your entertainment budget goes from hundreds of dollars a month down to like $10 a month. Well, now you're starting to save that, let's say $100, $125, $150, depending on what all the entertainment budget you have is, or that you're spending is. Add that up. $120 a month, that's $1,440. All these things add up. You start to put all these together. It turns into a lot of money every year that you can take and be spending on, a down payment on a house, a down payment on a rental, invested into dividend funds, or in other investments like stocks and bonds and things that you want to invest in. So really think about your consumption of entertainment, because it can gobble away at those funds, whether it be even just getting a 6-month emergency fund in place. Think about it. Think about what you're doing and how you're consuming that entertainment. I understand we all want to be entertained, but do you really need all of them, especially when most of them sit dormant every single month? The next one we're going to look at is also kind of on that membership side of things. And we're going to start with gym memberships, but there's so many more, because there's so many different venues that are now starting to offer memberships, because then they say, oh, well, if you get the membership, you save money on this and this and that and this. Look, if you go to the gym, I get it. You use it all the time. I use it all the time. I'm at the gym, well, when I can go. I can't really go right now. But when I'm at the gym, I'm there 5 days a week. To me, that's a well-spent $20 every single month for something that I use on a regular basis. But the data shows that so many people don't use their gym memberships. So if you have a gym membership, get rid of it. Go for, or if you're trying to save money, get rid of it. Go for a walk, go do these other things. We're going to talk about how you can actually keep in shape without even having a gym membership in a little bit. We've got one of those coming up soon. But you don't need it all. So get rid of it. The other thing is, the cryotherapy place and the spa, whether it be the nail spa or where you get your facials or all this other stuff. Get rid of them. Look at them and really take and have a real conversation with yourself on whether you need those memberships or not, because I guarantee you probably could cut some of them out. All right, this next one is eating out all the time. I understand you want to have date night, or you want to go and you want to, you're just craving that. Like yesterday, I was craving pizza. So I ordered a pizza for, a pizza was $20, all for myself. Gobbled it all down. Basically my entire day of food for $20. Normally, I spend a fraction of that on my food for the day. I wanted it. I had it. I was craving it, but I don't do it all the time. The challenge is it gets so super easy to take and just say, okay, well, that restaurant or this, or everybody's going here for lunch at work, so I'm going to go with them. Well, that piles up. 20 bucks here, 10 bucks, even if it's 10 bucks a day. 10 bucks a day, when you think about it, is $3,650 a year. Then you still have food at home that maybe you could have made a sandwich and brought it with you. Even people are going out and you're trying to keep those financial goals in mind. Make your food, go with them. At lunch, bring out your little sack lunch and eat that right there with them. They're paying for food, so the place isn't going to get mad at you because you're taking up a spot at the table. Just think about that. That's, could really add up a lot when you're going out all the time. And if you talk about the big meals, if you're doing, the big nights out where it's, you're spending $100, $150, $200 between, pre-dinner drinks, dinner, drinks after dinner, going out, that adds up. You can't, listen, I'm not saying don't entertain yourself, but keep your financial goals in mind. You can still have those and set it in your budget. In one of our past videos, and I'll leave a link to it up here in the corner, we talked about the 50-30-20 rule. If it fits in your budget of the 50% where you have your wants and needs, okay, but don't spend exorbitant amounts of money on going out to eat. There's plenty of ways. Have a candlelight dinner at home. You can still do romantic stuff at home, or like I said, still go out. But look for things that are gonna be still just as romantic, but maybe aren't as expensive. You don't have to spend as much money. Keep you and your partner in tune on what your financial goals are and why you're wanting to limit doing those types of things, and it'll be much, much easier. This next one is a killer. An absolute, let me look at the numbers here. Yes. So, simple bank fees. This can be everything from, we talked about, we're talking about, your overdraft fees, your fees for using a different ATM, all that stuff. Overdraft fees, and these numbers are old because I could not find any data that is most up to date, but these numbers are from a couple years ago. $35 billion spent in overdraft fees. 35 billion, billion. That is, like I said, a metric of money. Like, I don't even have to bleep it out because I didn't really say it. That is so much money that you could be putting away, saving for your kids' college, putting into, an investment of some kind. Budget, simple budgeting. Like I said, video up in the corner, look at that budgeting video, get your budget on point so you're not wasting those fees. Stop using ATMs that are out of your network. Same thing. I understand it's kind of a pain in the butt, but it's super easy to just take and use cards and stuff like that. But make sure you're not using it at places they're going to charge you all these different fees. Those fees add up, and look, it's going to once again derail your financial goals. So keep this in mind when you take and you look at everything you're doing on a monthly basis. Along those same lines, credit card interest. Stop buying shit you can't afford. Look, if you can't afford it, save up the money. Look, I have a ton of reasons for you to use credit cards. The points, all the cash back, all that different stuff. But you should only be spending what you can pay off at the end of every single month. Credit card interest is dastardly. It will destroy your financial goals. You can see it. If you look at it, you pay your minimum balance on your credit card every single month. If you can go find amortization calculators online, put in the amount you owe, put in the amortization, you will see it adds up to so much interest. That APR is insane. Get that under control, get your budgeting under control, stop spending money on credit card interest. Once again, use your credit cards, get those points, get the cash back, but make sure you're paying them off at the end of every single month. That will keep your financial goals in tow and on track, and also getting you some nice bonuses with those points. Now the last one, but certainly not the least, we were talking about fitness stuff. This once again, miracle diet pills, supplements, all of that different stuff. Look, I understand that there's certain times that you want to make sure that you're getting enough of a certain nutrient, and that's okay. But it's super, super simple. And come in really, really close. I'm going to tell you what the trick is. Come in really, really close. Calories in, calories out. That's it. That's as simple as it is. Calories in, calories out. You want to lose weight, you want to keep in shape, all that stuff. Calories in, calories out. Now look, I understand that certain people have medical conditions that they have to deal with, so don't think that this is a one size fits all. But for the majority of us, and the majority of us who are spending money on different diet pills and the miracle diets and supplements and all this crazy stuff because we think we're gonna lose weight, it's simple. Calories in, calories out. Go for a walk at least once a day, you know, get yourself some exercise, get moving, look at the food you're eating and really evaluate. You would be amazed at how many times you make a dish and you don't realize, oh, well, the olive oil that I cooked it in, that's an extra 100 calories. Or that little bit of this that I added on top, that's an extra 2. Look at the calories on salad dress. It's insane. You think you're going out to eat and you're getting a salad and you think you're being healthy? It's blown out the window. Like most salads when you go to restaurants and stuff like that are like 1,500 calories. They're out of control. Keep it simple. There's a ton of resources out there to be able to monitor, you know, and there's a ton of apps now, MyFitnessPal and all of that different stuff to be able to track calories. If that's what you're trying to do, you're trying to stay in shape and all of that, get yourself some exercise, keep yourself moving, move more, eat less, and you will be much more happy. Trust me, vegetables are your saving grace. They're filling and they're almost no calories. The more you can fill up on vegetables, the better. Find ones that you like and just crush it. But guys, thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit that like button. If you want to see more of these videos, head on over to my channel. I got a whole bunch of different ones that cover different subjects on investing and finance and budgeting and all that crazy stuff. So, and also hit that subscribe button, hit that little bell notification to get notified every time we launch a new video. Hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you next time.